today he was talking about Antardweep. Yesterday we went to Antar for Antardweep Parikrama. So Antardweep signifies the Atmanivedan Bhakti of the Navada Bhakti. So it is written of nine forms of bhaktis, 9 different forms of films of bhakti. So Antardweep is actually Atmanivedan Bhakti Kshetra. That place is full Atmanivedan. When you go and visit these places, so you will get the feelings of surrender to the Lord. Surrender to the Lord. So though that Atmanivedan comes in the last, when in Srimad Bhagavatam that shlok comes na, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Swaranam. So Atmanivedan comes last. But Maharaj says we start with Atmanivedan. Why? Because we have to surrender first at the lotus feet of the Lord, and after surrendering at the lotus feet of the Lord, whatever actions we do for the Lord, that will be bhakti. So that is why we start with Atmanivedan. That we did yesterday. So today we went for Simantadweep Parikrama, Sri Chaitanya Gauriya Math. So Simantadweep signifies Shravanam Bhakti. So he's telling by doing Simant Parikrama of Simantadweep, so we will get that propensity of we will be a good listener. We will become good listeners, and if we become good listeners, then that is a very good service to the Lord. So this is one limb of service. So then he told that we went to Jagannath temple in Simantadweep. So that Jagannath temple, though it is taken care by ISKCON now, but this is a very old deity. He's telling it doesn't matter who is taking care now, which line is coming and taking care. We have to go and visit, do our obeisances, we have to do pranams, we have to worship the Lord Jagannath. We should not see that who is taking care, we have to go and worship the Lord. And he also told, and in Simantadweep, we used to go to Sridhar Angan. Today we did not go, but we used to go to Sridhar Angan. So that Sridhar Angan is the place of Sridhar, that Kolavecha Sridhar. So he told that Kolavecha Sridhar, though he was not directly worshipping Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was doing the puja of Ganga Devi. But the Lord saw that he was a very sincere devotee. He saw his heart. He was a very sincere devotee. So that is why the Lord was so merciful on him that he wanted to teach him that if you are so sincerely worshipping Ganga, in the same sincerity you should worship me, means the Lord Krishna. So that is why he was very merciful on Sridhar, Kolavecha Sridhar. So even that comes in Simantadweep. So we go over there also, Simantadweep. And then he told that then in the last we went to Chandkazi Samadhi. So
that Parvati pranam.
नहीं, वो जो महाराज ने बोला मैं वही बोल रही हूँ. Whatever Maharaj told, I am only repeating those words. Only those words I am repeating. Whatever Maharaj told. So then he told that last we went to Chandkazi Samadhi. So he is telling Chandkazi was an indirect servant of the Lord. Indirect means he was not serving the direct Lord, the Lords directly, because he was actually and one more thing, why Mahaprabhu was merciful on Chandkazi, because first, previously, the devotees, associates of Mahaprabhu were fearful of the Hussain Shah, the King Hussain Shah, because he was a Muslim king. So they were fearful. They were doing kirtan behind closed doors. But to make them fearless, he used Chandkazi as a instrument. So Chandkazi was an instrument in making the devotees of Mahaprabhu fearless. So that is why Mahaprabhu was merciful on him. That with his help they became fearless, and they fearlessly started doing Harinam Sankirtan, Nagar Sankirtan. And one more thing he told, that he was always thinking about Mahaprabhu, though in a negative way, but he was thinking. So that is indirect service of the Lord. So he's telling Maharaj gave one example. If you throw a stone in the milk, so what will come out? Milk will come on you. So if you throw a stone in the mud, so what will come on you? Mud will come on you. It will splash. So though he was thinking in a negative way, he was thinking about Mahaprabhu only. That is why all good things came on him, and he was converted into a devotee. So in this way Mahaprabhu was merciful on him. That is why he was merciful. Though he is telling, though that place, Chandkazi's house, was a very impure place. One is not supposed to go to that place. It was not a pure place. But still Mahaprabhu being so merciful that I will use you to make my associates, my devotees fearless, and I will use that, and just because you are always thinking about me in a negative, so I have to give mercy on you. So that is why he was merciful on him. This much he did.